Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am showing up a little bit close to on time, I suppose. So the weird sound that you hear right now is probably the hardest part about tattooing it all. And that, my friends, is putting on these stupid gloves. So I normally would love. Hey, what's going on, James Scola? What's up, my man? Oh, okay, yeah, cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying that you'll watch this in the future as I do it now in the present. All right. Anyway, normally like to use nitrile, but times are tough. Gas is $5 a gallon, so we just work with what we got. No tattoo table, got an old chair, right? I mean, you make things fit where you can. You make things fit. Hey, I appreciate it. You keep being awesome. I'm just kind of, doing whatever. But I trust that you're doing the right thing. So, and doing good things. Here, I'm going to slightly adjust that so that it doesn't look like I'm really tall. I mean, I'm sitting down, but I'm not really tall. I'm like average, like not like Tinder average, but average. I'll take it. I don't use Tinder. I've been married for 22 years. So, oh crap, that's a lot of black. Sorry guys. So, kind of being like the best dad that I know how to be, which is not really a great dad because I don't know what the best dad's supposed to look like. But I'm trying. And so that's got me a little frazzled because my little girl she is just a bouncing ball of energy, and not. I'm a very low key guy, like super. Well, on the outside, I'm exhausted. That's what I am. Like 99% of the time, I'm exhausted. It's not like I'm low energy or whatever. I just tired. But that being said, he says as he takes a drink of juice. All right. Um, so what I'm hoping here, I'm actually trying to get a little bit of background music for myself because it's weird not having my wife and my son here to you know, uh, provide their input and their own presence. So anyway, I'm running a tad bit behind, but not a whole lot behind. So that being said, what am I looking at here? 7 round shaders, baby. Yep. So I think this is the last one in this box. Man, go away. All right. So I got a 7 round liner here that I'm going to be throwing down on a very small. This is probably one of my smallest tattoos to date, um, and I'm going to try to get it in frame pretty good. Hold on one second. Y'all getting to be right back real quick on this one because I need my second light source. If it was a permanent fixture at my desk, that would be one thing, but it's not. Here, I'll show you what it is. I think I've already mentioned it before. Um, but this guy right here is a little rechargeable ring light. Yeah. And does a pretty good job. I just hang it on my microphone and kind of point that from a different direction so that I have two light sources instead of just one. And that allows me to be able to see what it is that I'm tattooing a little bit better since I won't have the shadow directly in my way from my hand. So let me go ahead and see if we can get this in frame. You probably won't be able to tell what it is right off the bat, but this is my punk rock dinosaur. So I think the best way of like kind of every tattoo does have a meaning, even if they don't have a meaning, right? And for me, uh, I grew up like on heavy metal and punk and hip hop. Like that was we can't even say hip hop, bro. Straight gangster rap. Like popular people, not popular people. Like you know, uh, just common household name kind of rappers and not. But then everything, like all kinds of folk for punk and hip hop. So well, shoot, I was hoping that my new power cable would solve my problems with the yeah, that's good. You guys can kind of see this, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm putting in my skin today. This lovely beast. You can see it's not that bad. It's 7 needles, standard size, um, and a shading configuration. And what I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking this and coming in and putting a pretty bold outline going all the way out here and all the way around this. Now, the reason that this guy is so tiny is because I'm going to be practicing bold outlines on basically filler tattoos. So things like, a money bag up here, like this guy, that's very much like the same kind of aesthetic that I'll be going for. But to take up like any kind of little space between tattoos. So that's really the idea. And I did order this new. I'll show you part of the cable here. This is part that stays pretty far away from me. The rest of it's wrapped up nice. But I have this kind of wrapped around a bunch of stuff on my desk. Anyway, I was hoping that that cable, because I have this protective aspect of it, this little spring here that keeps it from shorting, from being bent too much. So I thought that was kind of a good addition. Really happy with that. But I was hoping that it would solve kind of the problem of the issue that I have with my power supply. Not a big deal. I just have to work through it. Now, that being said, I applied this stencil. It's punk rock dinosaur. Um, I don't want to put that much on there. I played this about maybe an hour and a half, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So it's on there pretty good, but I'm going to be trying really hard not to, to still be, dabbing at it instead of uh, really, wiping it too much. Not a big deal. All right. I've got pretty much everything I need. Notice I had to look around my desk to make sure I have everything I need. Okay. And I have ink. Let's go ahead and just do this, right? Now, this needle does sound like it's a little bit sloppy, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping to not have that happen, but whatever. So I'm gonna go with the inside lines first. Try to get a better stretch here. My skin's not bouncing around as much. And we'll come right over here. Go this way. So I have been working a little bit on a project for a friend of mine. He's probably he's probably on, but he's probably playing D&D right now. Um, but he uh, he asked me to do a seraphim for him not too long ago, and I've been working on it, but my fake skin is garbage, y'all. So there's better stuff out there. I just gas is $5 a gallon. My skin is free. Um, Although it is running out pretty quick. So anyone willing to sell their skin, y'all hit me up, okay? Um, Real or fake, I'll take it, whatever. Has to be your skin though. You can't go around grabbing other people's skin and selling it to me. I'm just kidding. Y'all can totally do that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't buy other people's skin. I think that's a weird. That's a weird moral issue. If I was to start taking people's skin. That's horror movie stuff, guys. And I just don't have time for that kind of drama in my life. So let's not do that. I really think that this is probably one of the funnest parts of tattooing is getting that initial outline down. Pretty sweet. I love it. I have way too much black ink poured right now. I wish I had like 8 tattoos just ready to rock and roll. Unfortunately, I just have this one, and it's small. It's very small. I had one planned out, but I don't have that much as far as a rib cage is concerned, and I'm not sure I'm ready to go there yet. Just yet. All right, let's wipe to see where we are. I accidentally, inadvertently wiped. Oh, 2 rags, cool. 2 for the price of 1. Okay, this isn't bad. All right, yeah, this isn't bad at all. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and go on this outside lines here. Ah, these. Yes, let's dump all the ink onto me. Throw it on my skin instead of in my skin. It works out well that way. It's not really how tattoos work, but we'll take it. Whatever. He's got a wry little smile here. Really want to make sure I get that good. So let me pat this down real quick. You can kind of see it. Yeah, there he is. Up and around. Like so. And here is a nice little tooth. All right, cool. Now we pack. Because we're right here anyway, might as well just pack it all in. Really? Sometimes these cartridges, these cheaper cartridges, just they like to, fill up with ink and then not put any in your skin, and that's unfortunate. Did it hit her nerve? Like my foot keeps jumping. Yeah, let me just keep going over it over and over again. That'll be fun. Yep, just another day just tattooing myself for giggles. It's not really for giggles. There's reasons, right? Reptar, kinda. Just straight up like Wait, aren't you playing D&D tonight, Turkey Noodle? You got things to do, bro. You got to concentrate on that game, son. You ain't trying to die. You know, just a wee bit. My reference. Sometimes I get lost on these things. Sorry about that. Every other Thursday. Got it, bro. I'll ask you again next week. I'll be right then. So, punk rock dinosaur, because punk is dead, yo. Still try to listen to the old stuff, but the new stuff is questionable. It's all about like people's girlfriends and stuff like that, and it's not about being poor and rebellious anymore. So what a better way to celebrate punk being dead than realizing that some of those punk rock fossils are still around. This is actually not a bad placement. I'm kind of sad that I used it for a very small thing, but I'll remember this for the next leg. So I have to keep draining off the one initial part there. We'll leave that little piece of skin there to rest for a second as we continue around, laying down this. Hey, what's going on, Leslie? Long time no see. Not a whole lot of action on the chat tonight. And that's okay. I'm spending a lot of my time, messing around with this dinosaur here. So kind of, I wouldn't say I'm absent, but you know, definitely spending a lot more time looking at this thing than I am the screen right now. So kind of missing out on that social aspect a little bit, but it's cool because I understand I can't have a full house every time I fire up the old machine. Gosh, even if I did, like that'd be so frightening, you know. So tonight is a punk rock dinosaur. He's got a mohawk, a wry little punk rock smile. Hopefully, I can get his eye in there pretty good. It's a tiny little thing. It's me kind of practicing around with some ideas for some fillers, just some little tattoos to kind of pick up the space between the other ones. So he's a tiny little guy, um, and he's a little bit of a mess right now, but he'll he should clear up, um, especially as I get the little details in. And yeah, the idea is punk is dead because you know it is. Um, I mean, I'm sure there's still some people out there that would argue with me, but there's a lot more that would probably agree with me. Put a little nostril in here too. Oh, getting there, getting there, getting there. Yeah, I know, I know. It's true. Some more than others. Some more than others, and that's okay. I like meeting all the messes that are out there. Um, I love this chair because it just moves all the time. Super super great for tattooing. Really have to keep my wits about me with it. Keeps me on my toes, you know. So I probably will eventually like color this one in. Um, eventually, one day. But yeah, you know, I don't want the mohawk to get confused for you know one of those stupid cell dinosaurs. I mean, let's be honest, we you know most people have their favorite dinosaur. I mean, you know, and everyone's like T Rex, you know, but some people like that little sail having thing. I don't know what that thing's called, but you know, I mean, I can respect that. I just don't want it on me. So, so moving a chair, you make this very difficult. So, with exception to some of the hair strands, I think I have this mostly inked in. He is tiny. That was kind of the point, though, right? Like, no, it looks like I just filled that all in with black. I did not. Do some hair there. All right, and then there we go. My wiping rag there. All right, so everything should be fairly inked in. I'm gonna wash it, put some more salve on it, and yeah, okay, Velociraptors. I mean, that's not bad. So I'm telling you, man. Like, if you really think about it, some dinosaurs that you just think are stupid, and some of them you think that's pretty cool. Like, and most of the ones that you think are pretty cool are not the ones that you would ever want to actually meet. They're the ones that like you would, oh, they would eat you. But those ones that have like the duck bills, yeah, those get me every time, man. I see those and I'm like, really? Like that thing was real? That thing's dumb. But I guess, our favorite dinosaurs had to eat something. Might as well be a duck. Because of some of the varying thickness of lines here, I'm gonna go back over and make sure that I'm getting some sort of uniformity, or at least resembling it somehow. Yeah, yeah, they're probably all dead because all the mammals were like, okay, can't even see us. Let's just eat them while they sleep and stuff. Mammals are ruthless. Like some, seven-toed sloth. That thing is probably the most frightening thing ever. I mean, imagine like a bear-sized animal with like claws that are like 7 inches long. No, I wish it was. Maybe I'd get like free tickets or something. Although, like as soon as I saw it, I was like, really? Another one? And you can tell they're kind of, same thing that they have been doing with so many other movies where, like Maverick, Ghostbusters Afterlife, like all these where they bring back the original cast, that kind of tie things all together. And which I did go and see, uh, Top Gun Maverick with my wife, and not a whole lot of complaints. I mean, I can pick things apart all day long. It's like what I was born to do. Like I'm pretty sure, like whenever the doctor slapped me on the butt coming out, like into the wide world, I probably had some choice words on a better way that he could have done that. Hey man, you didn't really have to. You didn't have to do that. That was completely unnecessary. I would have cried anyway. It's cold out here. But yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. Sometimes you can't really see like how you might have missed some spots. I'm getting like a really good stretch of the skin, and let's be honest, yourself. So this is some yoga stuff right here, man. Like I am like really think I could almost like hold a cigarette between my toes and smoke it. This kind of flexibility. Again, I'll save that for my OnlyFans whenever I get that set up. Let's be honest, might as well make money, you know, in this hustle economy that we have. Monetize all the things. These are my feet. I'll show you some pictures. This is my bath water. I don't know what you want to do with that, but whatever. I just read the news and I'm like, wow, wow. People actually like I feel bad that I didn't come up with some of this stuff. I mean, I shouldn't feel bad I didn't come up with it. Like, I should feel really good that I didn't think about stuff like that. I think. Let's get this eye a little bit better here. Yeah. You want to focus on it. Yeah. Um, that's gonna be on my OnlyFans. Glad you popped in though. Aren't you glad you popped in right then? Can't imagine who would actually show up to my OnlyFans, but I can tell you they would be those would be some disturbed individuals. I mean, they'd have to be. Uh, I don't know what's the going rate. I think it's like $15 for like a little tiny jar. Is that right? What was the name of that? I don't know. There was some YouTuber that did that. I'm not quite built like she is, but maybe that'll work out in my favor. Get a niche market. People who have no taste in other humans, or at least bad taste in all humans. I don't know, something like that. Man, so I did not time this one right at all. I somehow thought that this would take longer. Um, but I'm kind of bathe. I bathe all the time. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Oh, you mean like in an actual tub? No, I don't do that. It's weird. Who wants to soak in their own tubness? bizarre. I mean, maybe if I shower first, I could take a bath. I don't know. I mean, what? All right. Doing this a tiny bit backwards. I'm applying a little bit of this salve here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good solid wipe. And then we're going to sprays it on down. Get my socks all wet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing like some wet socks. What the? Where did that come from? Did y'all see that? That was rad. Just put like a whew, some hard wipe in there. All right. Yeah. So I do have some shading that I want to do with this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this these lovely 12 curved mags. New box of those. I've had it for a while, but you know, just want to play. Thanks, I appreciate it. Um, just want to play a little bit of shadow games with this thing. Just kind of drop them in so the shadows will be there as I gently work color in at some point in time. Oh yeah, there we go. Actually, that's not bad. Hey, look at that. That's a little bit more fun. I'm probably gonna do color, but I like throwing in like a little bit of shadow because even if I'm coloring over it, the shadow will sometimes show through. White for highlights, it's fine. Oh my gosh, such a pure thing about this white business. You would think that I just constantly abuse myself with the white in the way that you go on, and it's just not true. A little white, just not today, man. Come on. So what I'm using right now is actually a black wash, and it just means that it's got a little bit of black and a whole lot of water. Um, some people will mix like a gray or something like that in there, and I have done that. Um, I haven't had a lot of success with getting a smooth shadow with that, but that's just me and my experience more than anything. Kind of cheating here just a little bit by using I'm using a curved mag So the needle shape is like actually in a curve, and I can kind of decide how many needles I want at one particular point in time to be in play while I do this. And as I'm going back and forth, what that allows me to do is kind of feather a little bit. So it should look a little bit smoother than just straight trying to like pack in color. I like how it looks anyway. And you get the shadows in the shadowy spots and the highlights in the highlighty spots, whatever that means. Little subtle stuff. Man, I really wish the thing would. Huh. Sometimes it can get it to focus by messing with it, but not today apparently. I don't really like that. There we go. For a second, you guys can kind of see. He going up the tail, a little bit in the hair, a little bit behind the neck. What little neck he has, because he's a dinosaur. Yeah, pretty rad. Take it. There we go. Throw down a little bit for rinse. And there you go. Little tiny guy. So put that in perspective. Back it on up here. And we got all these guys. And then this little tiny dude off to the side. So yeah, not too shabby. Kind of happy with that little dude. I'm happy with all my little tattoos, man. Like some of them are better than others, but cool thing is I can go back and fix them as needed and voila. So I was gonna go right on over here where it's just me saying goodbye for the week, guys. Today is Thursday, wrapping it up early. And yeah, I will be gone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and back on Monday. I do have a final exam coming up and a couple of appointments. None of those should really interfere with what it is that I'm doing here. I also am looking forward to getting my family back on Saturday. So yeah, uh, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, family time. And yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are tattoo time. So, all right, guys. I think I've said enough. I will see you guys next week. Some of you I'll see before that. That's right, barbecue. I do have a barbecue, but that's family time. All right, guys. I'll see y'all Monday. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Wouldn't do it without you guys. Wouldn't do it without you guys. Wouldn't have as much fun. All right. Later, guys.